Hello everybody, Houston here. I hope you guys are doing well, having a great day or a great night, and let's jump into the charts. Okay, so this is my first analysis on silver, and this is a from A to Z. And before going to the last action, let's go to our past. And so first things first here. We can say this structure here was our previous bottom, and then this previous structure here was our midway and our top. Okay, and so what I was looking for here on silver is this, whether this is the top and whether this is the middle. Okay, so the midway, and this is our bottom. Okay, so this is what I am working at, and I believe this is a structure for bullish continuation because it's very similar with gold. Okay, we took out this guy here with a new higher high, which is bullish in my opinion. So yes, it's very likely for me to develop bullish structure continuation here. Okay, so taking a look in the past, let's check this bottom here at $4. Okay, so nothing special here, but after the 5 things got interesting. Okay, because here we developed a bullish continuation structure, and right after we had 1 2 3 4 Elliott impulsive waves, and then our correction before continuation. Okay, so this scenario here, it's very similar with what we saw in crypto in the last months. Okay, so that's very interesting. And so okay, let's take a look for OBV. Okay, there's no data. Let me see if there's volume here. Okay, there is no volume. Okay, so let's take a look on the top. We had this loser's rally or dead cat bounce, and we developed this bearish structure for bearish continuation because we made lower highs. And okay, so here we had almost the same structure for bearish continuation with lower highs as well. Okay, later I will zoom here and it will be more clear. Okay, so okay, so let's take a look here on the weekly. Okay, so first things first, so our previous bullish continuation structure from the 2004 or 5. Okay, and here we had our bear range. Okay, so we had this flat bottom here that was bearish as well, and then we had it again with another bearish continuation structure here, and then right after again this is a bearish continuation setup. Okay, we had a trading setup to trade those scenarios. And then the interesting thing is this, there is another strong level here. We have two, if I'm not wrong. Let me take a look. This one here, I will use the black color. Okay, so we have a different perspective. Yes, as you guys can see, we have all this range here for activity. So it's another strong level, and plus that we have the 50. Okay, let me tag here. Just a second. Okay, so for this range here between 21 and 13, we had these two important levels that are 18 and 1654. Okay, and we also can see how the price behaves around this level. Okay, so it's crystal clear. And okay, so here we had another bearish continuation pattern with lower highs and flat bottom, and indeed broke bearish but made a higher low compared to the previous one, which is bullish. So I believe the right question now is this: with this bear break here for the event I can mention, by any chance this scenario changed the bigger picture for later continuation? So I will share with you a bearish perspective, and I will also share a bullish perspective. Okay, let's take a look on the bearish one. So from here we are going to measure the retracement, or in other words the contraction before the expansion. Okay, so it's a two-step process. Okay, we can make one without the other because both work together always. Okay, okay, so here for Fibonacci what we must have in mind, we had the trigger here. Okay, and the golden meaning is activated, and we are rotating around the 50. Okay, so far this is true, and we know with what we are dealing in the bigger picture. And also another thing that we know for a fact is this: we are looking at this scenario for bullish continuation. Okay, but let's say uh, we are going to have another big hit in the markets. Okay, so stocks, commodities, crypto, and etc. We saw this sign of weakness here. Okay, we didn't had a trigger. No, sorry, we already had. Okay, triggers for the 50%, which means it is possible to see 10,551. Okay, by math it is possible. It doesn't mean it is going to happen. Okay, because as this level here was pierced, in my humble opinion we can see another one in the in a bearish scenario in the short time frame for the red event. Okay, so what so this is for the bearish perspective. Okay, presuming silver will not have a strong performance against such event. Okay, so it would be possible to see price at 10 again, but I strongly don't believe we are going to make any lower than this. Okay, I strongly believe. So this is a level to watch. Okay, and let me take out these guys here just for a second. No. So this is for the bearish perspective. Okay, our visit to the golden 10,551, and what we may look for bullish continuation here. This is presuming I am wrong and we are not going to have a big event outside the charts, and looking for bullish continuation, presuming silver will have a strong bounce. Okay, so from this guy here, we know it's not ready yet. Okay, I don't believe this is correct. Yes, sorry. So something like this, and yes. So after this broken floor here, I don't know how this structure will behave, will develop, but it's clear so far that it's not going to be symmetrical. Okay, it's going to be asymmetrical. So it's going to be a bit clunky to read it properly, but it is possible. Okay. So for the bullish perspective, I strongly believe we are going to trade above 21, and we are very likely to hit 27. Okay, and then we may look for a 50%. Just a second. Okay, so then we may look for a health retrace before keep going. Okay, so this is just an idea. Okay, we don't trade based on such analysis. This is for the bullish continuation perspective. And what we know here, so before taking a look on the short time frames, let's do this because this is how I look at this chart. Okay, so just a second, please. Okay, let's go. So this is how I look at silver. Okay, despite if we are going straight from where we are after more action, or if we are going to make another low here before going up. So this is my late game perspective. I strongly believe this structure here, it's our floor. Okay, so this is the floor for first one, and later we are going to develop a even bigger structure before making uh, another new high. Okay, so this is the floor, this is going to be the midway, and this is going to be our top. I'm not saying it's going to be around 1007, 1000, but it is possible. And let's take a look for the numbers. Okay, so we know 89 and also 244, if I'm not wrong, 233. Okay, so this range here can be, I'm not saying it is, okay, so this guy here can be the midway, or I don't believe it's going to be the top, okay, because it would be here, and it is very close to the previous top. Okay, so in my opinion, this range here is going to be our midway. Okay, so again, this is the floor, this is the midway, and we are going for our new top, our new all-time highs. Okay, and so this measure for Fibonacci is to measure the contraction only. Okay, contraction before expansion. That's how it works. That's how I look at charts. Okay, so now let's take a closer look for a forecast. Let me see what would be the range here. Just a second. Let me figure this one out. So, okay, I will speculate here just for you guys to have an idea. Just a second. I believe it's time for me to create a template for Fibonacci. This takes a lot of time and effort. Okay. Just a second. Okay. So here we also have the 500 level. And as you guys can see, here we are talking about 86. But the true number for continuation is 89. Okay, so let's take this one here for 89. No, let's make it better. Okay, better now. So as you guys can see, this structure here is not so clear. Okay, so in doesn't matter how we are going to break here, okay? But the thing is, it's price versus time versus momentum, okay? Time versus momentum. We don't know when it's going to happen and how it is going to happen, but we know it's going to happen. So it's about when. And for this, the sake of this example here, if I'm not wrong, I have a 400 here, or maybe around 500, and the same here would give us 16 now, maybe a 4 or 5x. So it's perfectly correlated. And so it is true that this guy here, 89, can be the trigger. Sorry, that's not this one. Can be the trigger for the top price that we are looking for. So again, our bottom, our midway, and our top. Okay, for future bullish and price discovery continuation. We know, okay, we already know which are the levels and the price range for price discovery. But the thing is, we don't know how it's going to behave, okay? But we already have all the numbers. And so let's take a closer look now for the small picture. Okay, so I will take out these lines. So again, remember, uh, these levels here are the most important um, key resistance levels and key support levels, okay? I don't use different numbers. I always work with the same numbers. Okay, so I'll take these guys out just for we to take a look on this behavior here, or this structure. Okay, so for bullish continuation, we had this back in the day, not this one, was this one here. But unfortunately, we were looking for, just a second, there's a draw here. Okay, so before that event that I can mention, just a second. Okay, we were looking for bullish continuation here, and we were doing great, but then we had the event, and we broke bearish with a new low compared to this structure, which in my opinion it's not bearish for later bullish continuation. Okay, this didn't change it, the bigger picture, only delayed. Okay, so it's going to happen by anyway. So let's see. Okay, so let's take a look on the 3 days. Okay, not much to see here. Okay, so we know silver is not so strong compared with gold. Gold is way ahead. Just for you guys to have an idea. So we are here, right? So this is obvious. But gold right now, it's around this level here, close to the previous all-time highs. Okay, so it's a matter of time before we catch up, and it's going to happen. I believe so. Okay, so let's go back to the daily. We had this bull flag here, not a perfect one, okay, but it's a clear bull flag. And we know that we have a clear resistance level here, very important, that we have to look at. And let's take a look on the 4 hours. Okay, so it actually it doesn't look like yes, it's not a bull flag. Okay, sorry, it's a bullish continuation pattern. It's like a asymmetrical triangle. Okay, but it's bullish as well. Wasn't clear on the daily. And now we have this inverted hammer here below the key resistance, which is a level for me to watch. Just a second, please. Okay, let's go. Let's take a look on the hourly, no, 2 hours. Okay, we have a morning star, which is bearish for now. But as you guys can see, we also had one here, and it was a bear trap. Okay, the only difference now that I see from this one is that we are trading below a key resistance level. So let's we had another bear trap here for the shooting star, more or less. So let's watch and see how we are going to behave here. But so far there is no trading setup for this picture, okay, this scenario here. Let's take a look on the hourly. Okay, the hourly is not bad, okay, but we still don't have a window for the trading setup here. Let's take a look on 30 minutes. It looks like we are going tight, and soon we are going to resume, okay, maybe on Monday or Thursday, but it's going to be soon. We will have a better idea. Let's take a look on 15 minutes. Yes, it's going tight again. Just for you guys to have a better idea here. And what we may look next is this. That will be a higher low. And if we end up perfectly here, then we will have another bull break, okay? But this time, for this bull break, we will need a strong move because the bears will probably look for a retest on this very significant level here, okay? And just another look on the 5 minutes. So I will draw again, so you guys will have another sight of it. Okay, and another thing, if you don't have a proper trading setup, uh, this reading here is not going to help you, okay? Because it's not random lines, it's not a random pattern design, okay? There's much more behind it. For example, why it's not wise to do this? Because there is no valid pivot here yet. Okay, so if you presume we are going tight from here to here, we may end up with a higher low compared to this one, which would be here, and you may end up outside the trade. Okay, and remember, this is not financial advice, this is for educational purposes only. Okay, and so the only thing we have here, it's A and B. Okay, so it's only 50% developed so far, and we will look for more info soon, and we are going to trade this one as well. Uh, we didn't choose to trade silver in the last few days because we know that gold was more aggressive, so we traded gold, and we made the same kind of trade. We went into the last leg, almost it was halfway the last leg. Okay, our entry, and we made it to the bull break. If I'm not wrong, our entry was 1706, and right now, if I'm not wrong, gold is at 1745. Okay, so this was a good trade for gold. Okay, so guys, I believe this is it for now. I believe I covered many scenarios here, aspects of this trading, this bullish pattern continuation, how it is developing, and I also believe the bigger picture is somewhat clear for you. Maybe what we may have in the next few days and weeks and months as well. Okay, let me take a look here on the chat. Ratchet videos, make your next move your best move. Bottom in, maybe it's possible, but I don't believe so. Hello Drew, hello my friend, how are you doing? Thank you, I'm having a great day today. Thanks. So guys, I believe this is it for now. I would like to thank for your time and your patience that are very precious, and don't forget, hit the like button, share with your friends, subscribe, and ring the bell. Okay, we are exchanging. I'm giving you, sharing with you my knowledge, and you're sharing with me your time and patience. Okay, we exchange and we grow together. So this is it for now. I hope you guys have a great day or a great night, and I will see if I can make another live today. Okay, Janie, hey, thank you, Houston, for your yo, you are welcome. You are welcome. Thank you. I'm glad to have you here. And this is it, guys. Thanks again. I will see you guys soon.